Hey guys, so I thought I'd do another video since it's been about a month since I did my last one. This will be books, comics, and Blu-rays and DVD purchases. My most recent ones up to this point. Yeah, some of which are from sales, but let's get into this. Without further ado. And first of all, from the Imager Secret Santa, I got the new Japanese film, Midnight Night Guide to New Japanese Film, by Tom S. and Jesper Sharp, both of whom I am familiar with from their Air video contributions. So I look forward to reading this since I've been getting more into Japanese films, and I would say in the past year and a half, I've really gotten to more, Fukusaku, Takashi Miike, and Shinya Tsukamoto. Yeah, and even some of Seijun Suzuki. Yeah, but I know this is from, what year is this from? I think like mid-2000s. I don't know if it says. I'm going to check quickly, though. 2005, but I think the information is still valuable, and that way I can continue seeking out films that I haven't seen, or maybe I have seen, but it's been a while, but yeah. Sorry about that glare. Maybe I should just put my computer on sleep here. There. That's still kind of a glare, but yeah. The person who sent this to me, I don't know who, but it came like a day, like the Imager Secret Santa started earlier this month. It was like, I think it was like the 1st of December, thereabouts, or late November. But it came like, they ordered it early, and then it came like a day later. It's like, I wasn't expecting it, because usually I have to wait a while. But then, for my giftie, I know I'm going off topic here, but I'm just saying that my giftie, I sent out three of her gifts came, and then there's another one coming in like these next 2 days. She probably won't see this. I don't think she even knows I have a YouTube channel, but I did my part for that. And yeah, I guess it's a lot like the 22 shot. It's similar to the 22 shot Secret Santa in that your giftee is not going to be the person that you're receiving the gifts who's sending you stuff, right? So it's kind of, I guess, white elephant in a way. Yeah. Anyway, more books this time. Well, I went to Elusive Comics and Games. I don't go there that often, but picked up some cool stuff. This one looked interesting. Archival Quality, which is a graphic novel. I like the art style in this. I don't know much about Ivy Noel Weir and Steens. Hopefully I'm saying their names right. I think I am, though. But, it says paranormal mystery. So not quite horror, but I'm still interested in giving it a read. And I do like Oni Press, which is the publisher. I mean, I've enjoyed, like, what they've read from them. Six Gun, The Damned, Ghost Project, just to name a few titles that they've put out. But if you're into indie comics, or even if you're into, like, not necessarily horror, I'd say more horror adjacent stuff, check them out, because you'll probably find something you like. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. I might review this one at some point. Yeah. Well, I guess I could say, somebody, Kathleen left, said, I read what's the comment. She said, Ivy and Steens have crafted a surprisingly vulnerable, intricate look at mental health and the way we treat it. Rather than a charming, spooky, delightful story, I can't recommend enough. So I think I read that on the back. It's like, oh, you know what? This sounds up my alley. Sounds like something I would enjoy. So, yeah. Kate Leth, I guess is the person's name. I don't know how to pronounce it, but hopefully that's correct. If not, I'm sorry I butchered your name. And I got some Fantastic Four here. Yeah, I'm slowly but surely building up my John Byrne collection. And I believe this is one of the early ones he did. Yeah, number 209. I like this cover. It's fun. It looks pretty exciting. You know, pretty crazy. The thing getting grabbed. They're all getting grabbed by tentacles. So, oh no. And then I took a giant leap from that because I still have some gaps in my collection, but I did want to work on some other. I guess I could just see what I already have too. In the meantime, I'm not going to necessarily say the ones I already have, but you know, that's why there's a gap because I think 208 or thereabouts is the first one that Byrne worked on, which I have that one, or two, maybe even farther back than that. But yeah. Anyway, that explains why it's 269. What is this? 210, 209 and now 269. It's like what? Yeah, I do have some from 250 from the 250s and 240s and 210s and even 220s. I mean, yeah, I don't have quite all of them, but I'm working on it, because I enjoy John Byrne's work. I got 270. That's not a gap, is it? Yeah, I like this cover. It looks pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. He's like some sort of samurai or something. Yeah. All right. 273. Huh. Yeah, I wonder. I don't know who these other characters are. Like this dude on the right. But he looks like some sort of king or something. Yeah. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about these just because I don't want to be like, oh, where's the movies? Well, we're going to get there. Alright, don't worry. 278. I believe I bought this one, unless I already had it. I don't remember, but that's a cool cover nonetheless. This one's cool too, Dr. Doom. 279. Woohoo, awesome. Yeah. This reminds me, there was a similar cover with, which I have the issue, I don't remember what issue it is, but Annihilus is on the cover, and it has like the stars like filling in where like his, like in between his hands and body and stuff. Yeah, something like that. But that was one, I think that was the first one I read from John Byrne of this run, actually, was that one. So, I've been hooked ever since then, right? 280. Hate. I hope it's not too much hate. But yeah, it looks pretty wild here with these people, this crowd of people at the bottom. I wonder what's going on there, Yeah, and this was a time where I think they did switch off with She-Hulk. Because she was in, I remember she was in some issues. I remember seeing her in them is what I mean to say, yeah. 281. That's some sort of queen or some sort of witch with there's Daredevil. He's in this. And they look like they're, Fantastic Four looks like they've seen better days, right? Speaking of She-Hulk, 284. Man, I don't know what is with these covers with characters getting injured or they look like they're knocked out, right? I don't know, man. But hopefully they're okay in the end, right? Yeah. Okay. I already have this. I just pulled this out with my other ones. So I've shown this one before, Mermaid Lake of the Dead, so yeah. Which I thought was okay. It was only $1 though, so I mean, hey, could have done worse, right? Anyway, get into the Blu-rays and DVDs that I bought in the last month. I'm still waiting on some of their stuff, but starting off with Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, from Bob Clark. One I've wanted for a while, and one that I got during VCI sale. I've heard this one's scary, and I heard they're, I don't know, kind of like zombies, I guess. Yeah. There's the back. I look forward to checking this out. Yeah. And I wonder who this guy. I don't know if he got shot or if he's just. I mean, he's injured. He has a puncture in his forehead, right? But yeah, I guess it wasn't enough to affect the brain. He's still up and about, right? Yeah, I don't even know how they. What's this here? Led by Alan, played by Alan Orsby. The ministry director of a theater troupe travels by boat to a smile line for buried criminals. Using a grimoire, Alan begins a seance to raise the dead. The group finds more than they bargained for when the dead return from their graves, forcing the troupe to take refuge in an old abandoned caretaker's house. Can they stay put until daylight against the undead onslaught, or they flee into the pitch black night? Will anyone survive? Mwahaha. So this, I think, has a UK version, which is interesting. And I'm probably just gonna watch the theatrical, the main cut on here first, and then maybe check out the UK version at some point. I didn't know there was a UK version. Interesting. I guess I get to the Kino stuff, because they had a Noirvember sale, which I don't have on a lot of noir, in physical format anyway, so I figured, I should probably get some of it. Oh, okay, I just made a big mess here. I just dropped a bunch. Oh well, that's alright. They ended up on the floor. And I don't think any of the discs are scratched or anything like that. So, it's all good. Anyway, starting off, Avenging Force, an action movie with Michael Dudikoff, and I think Steve James. He's in this from To Live and Die in L.A. I think he was also in the American Ninja movies. I like him. He's a fun. Yeah, I believe that's him right there. Actually, Steve James actor. Let me look him up, because I want to make sure I have the credits correct. Oh, he was in Fred Williams, or William Lustig, the vigilante of that film. But Fred Williamson was also in that too. So, but he didn't direct it. So yeah, To Live and Die in L.A., American Ninja. Oh, Steve James was also in Weird Science. American Ninja 3. I don't know. American Ninja 2 and American Ninja 3. I think I've only seen the first 3 of those. But after like the first 2, it becomes a blur, right? Yeah, Steve James, Michael Dudikoff. I know I keep saying his name, but he's cool. I like him. These guys. So apparently this deals with Matt Hunter, who Michael Dudikoff. He's actually an agent trying to protect his best friend with a super band of right-wing terrorists known as Pentagon, I guess. So yeah, it's an action movie. That's all that needs to be said about this. I look forward to checking it out. I think it'll be fun. Okay. Speaking in noir, I'll show those now. Cover Up, which I liked it. Not perfect, but as far as 49. This is from 1949. Still a good year for noir. I think. I wish this had features, but I don't. I think most of the people involved in the production are no longer with us, so that's it's kind of hard to have them. Hard to do interviews at that point, right? But and it takes place around Christmas. I didn't know that until I looked more into it. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. And I did like the performances from William Bendix and Barbara Britton. They play. I believe that's them. There. Well, an artist depiction. So, yeah. All right, you get the picture, right? If you're, one to check out if you're into noir, I think. Those I haven't watched yet, but I'll get around to it. I got The Crooked Way with John Payne. Hunted by killers, wanted by the law, hated by the girl he loves. That sounds pretty, sounds like my kind of story. Also from 49. Yeah. It also doesn't have features, which, I understand. I mean, they don't necessarily have to have them either. But I figured, yeah, it was on sale. I'll check it out. I like the cover art on this one. Yeah. Then I don't know if this is noir. It might be more neo-noir, but Farewell Friend, Charles Bronson. Yeah, I've heard good things about this one. So I look forward to checking it out. There's the back. And this was before he did Death Wish, I believe. This was, 68. But, yeah. Because I had Mr. Majestic, which, I watched that one a while ago. I figured, what? I need more Bronson movies on Blu-ray. So I figured, Farewell Friend. Two more noir. Yeah, Farewell Friend might be more neo-noir. I don't know if I already said that, but either way, I look forward to checking it out. I Wake Up Screaming. This title sounds familiar to me. I don't know why. I think it's just because it stands out. And Victor Mature is in it, who I watched Cry of the City, and he was in that, which I thought was pretty good, too. So, I look forward to this. So this one actually has features on it. It has an audio commentary by Eddie Muller, an alternate hotspot opening title sequence, animated image gallery, daddy deleted scene, alternate hotspot ad campaign. So I'm guessing that must be the alternate title, and then trailers. So, yeah. And I was going to get Cry of the City, which I had watched that, recently off of Turner Classic Movies. But it was out of stock, so I figured, I'll go with this. I think this one will be pretty good. Yeah. I'm surprised this has features. I don't think I really noticed that, like, when I bought it or anything. I just kind of like, oh, well, the title, jumped out at me. So it's like, oh. But, I'm sure it'll be pretty good in those. This is 41. This is older than those other two. Storm Fear from 55. Colonel Wilde is in this. I don't know if I've seen him in many movies, but the name sounds familiar. Probably because I've heard other people talk about him. Yeah. I think this will be worth checking out. I like the cover art too. It's, that was back when they did hand painted cover art too. They didn't do it digitally, right? Yeah. And I got two more DVD. Blood Car, which I've heard about. I don't know from whom exactly, but the title sounded familiar, and I think it was on demand, but it had expired, so I figured, I'll just get the DVD. And it has the trailer and two short films, which I don't know if any of the people from this movie are involved in the short films, but The Adventure is the first one, and the second one is the $100 short. So, yeah. And this involves, I believe, a car which is fueled by blood, which I've been watching Blood Drive lately. That show from the Sci-Fi Channel show. So I'm sure this will, complement that. Even though I don't think they take place in the same universe or whatever, but still, I mean, this should be fun. I like that cover. And on DVD, The Spiral Staircase. I think the Blu-ray was sold out when I bought this, so I just figured I'll opt for the DVD. But either way, I haven't seen this movie in a long time. Yeah, this is Robert Sidemak. So I think he directed Cry of the City. let me check here. Because I know I think he's done some noir stuff, not just horror or whatever. Yeah, he did. Pride of the City. Okay. So this was 1946, a few years before Pride of the City, which is 48. But, yeah. I look forward to revisiting this. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I thought Bruce Dern was in this movie for some reason, and then when I met him and I told him, I was like, oh, no, that's older. The movie's older than me or whatever. I'm kind of embarrassed, but maybe I must have confused him with some other movie, but either way, it's all good. I got some from Rasputin. It wasn't really a sale, but they were cheap. DVD and one Blu-ray. The Living and the Dead, which is British, from what I believe, and it's a Danger After Dark release, which I don't have much from Danger After Dark or TOA releasing, if you want to be specific, except for some Asian stuff that they've put out there. Meatball Machine and the Danger After Dark, the Asian horror films or Asian genre film stuff that they did a while ago. But yeah, this cover, I know I'd seen this cover before, or this poster image before, so I figured, it was only, $3.95, I'll get it. Yeah. What's funny is that this has a booklet, but I don't think my other TO releases do. Maybe they just didn't come with them, but hey, it's all good. And this I think the booklet is from must be from around 2008. Winter 2008 is what this says on it. It's so funny. It's like, I guess if I could still get the titles that are in here, but it's like companies don't really put catalogs in their cases anymore. You don't really see that nowadays. It's kind of sad. I got Wolf Creek, the unrated version. I've seen this series. I watched it off Shudder, which I recommend. It's 2 seasons, and I think they're only 6 episodes each, something like that. No booklet in here or anything like that. But yeah, I've heard about this movie. Hopefully, it'll live up to the hype. So yeah. I think that's all I have to say about this. I like Australian horror, so yeah, I'm sure I'll enjoy it with that in mind. Exploitation I like as well. A movie I haven't seen in a while, Rolling Thunder. I did not expect Rasputin to have any Shot Factory stuff. But hey, I guess once in a while somebody will trade in a Shout Factory title, which I'm okay with that, especially if it's a movie that I remember enjoying or I'm interested in checking out. Yeah, this is about Tommy Lee Jones and William Devane, and it looks like, from what I tell, when Major Charles Rand, so that's William Devane's character, he returns home to San Antonio, Texas, and he's given a hero's welcome. His friend John Vauden, Tommy Lee Jones, had endured 8 years of physical and mental torture in a POW camp. So basically, the adjustment, it's adjustment to, it's basically dealing with like the effects of war and stuff like that. Maybe I should probably find a better. I don't mean to do this. Rolling Thunder. Maybe I can find it. Because it says he, and the next paragraph says, the next adjustment to his life isn't going to be easy. I don't know who the he is. Okay, so, so here it says, Charles Rand is treated as a hero, but his family proves to be distant. So basically, thugs invade his home, steal coins that Rand received for his service. They mangle his hand. I guess that's why he has a hook for his hand. It's been a while since I've seen this movie. And then they leave him and his wife and his son for dead. Rain survives and becomes obsessed with getting revenge. So it's a revenge kind of a story. Aided by his loyal friend Johnny Vauden, Rain, now wielding a hook for hand, sets out on a mission for vengeance. So yeah, I guess similar to Death Wish, but yeah, I've been wanting this one for a while. And I remember the shotgun in this, the 1897 Winchester pump. There's a scene where I think Tommy Lee Jones's character, or one of the characters, like takes it apart. It's a gun you can take apart for storage, and that the gun they take it apart and they put it back. You know, one of the characters, I don't remember who, puts it together to use it, right? And for cleaning too. It's one of those guns that you would take apart to clean. Makes it easier to clean, which you can do that with all guns. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. But yeah, still pretty good movie from what I remember. I got a few more here, I guess. I'll make sure this is in the right pile though. Yeah, it is. My stuff just kind of went, crazy. Epic Picture Sale. That's right. I was drawing a blank there. Book of Monsters, which I've heard this is pretty good. So I think it will be fun. I think you'll enjoy it. Yeah. The glare. Sorry about that. Maybe I should just put it on sleep again. Yeah. Okay, cool. Slave Elves. I believe that disc is in the player. It is. Yeah, the disc is in the player. But it's fun. It's a good Christmas horror movie. John and I reviewed on the podcast for our most recent episode. And we will have more. It's just there's a backlog of stuff that's being transferred to a new, not really a new channel, but a new, I don't know, I think Squabble Box, being hosted in a new, I don't know what you would call it, channel, but you know what I mean, yeah. So that's why there hasn't been any episodes posted lately, but I'm going to post a link anyway, in case you want to check out what's there, and I don't know, Sleep Elves might even be on there. I haven't looked lately, but reviews I've written are under Grimm's Movie Reviews. So if you want to check those out as well, you can do that. Anyway, I enjoyed this. I've watched all the features except for the short film Badass Russian in Istanbul, which I'm probably going to watch it tomorrow. Yeah. And then I also got Jerusalem, which I believe this is found footage. That's either hit or miss for me, but I wanted to get a physical release. Why not? I'm sure it'll be at least decent. Two American girls on vacation follow a mysterious and handsome anthropology student on a trip to Jerusalem. The party is cut short when the trio are caught in the middle of a biblical apocalypse. Trapped between the ancient walls of the holy city, the three travelers must survive long enough to find a way out as the fury of hell is unleashed upon them. Yeah, so sounds pretty wild. Yeah, and I got a couple more. Yeah. I bought this off Amazon so I didn't have it. Audition. I've been getting more to Miike's films lately, as I mentioned earlier. I thought this was pretty good. It had more to it, more depth to it than I thought it would, too. It's always a good thing. I haven't checked out any of the features yet, but yeah. Weird how it's a blue case, because most Arrow cases are clear, but whatever. Unless there are copies, U.S. releases anyway, that have clear cases that I don't know about. Yeah, because I know that I think the UK releases do, but I didn't want to wait for the UK release, so I figured I'll just go with the US one. You know, I like the cover art too. It's a lot like the poster art. I mean, it's basically just a reinterpretation of it, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, yeah. So it's one, I would say if you're getting into Meike, I would start with this, or I don't know, Ichi the Killer. But that one's pretty crazy too, actually. Yeah, that, or even Yakuza Apocalypse is a good place to start, I think. I'm trying to think of what else I've seen from him. I could look, but I don't really feel like taking more time than I already have. It's okay. I took advantage of the Severin sale. I only bought a few things that I didn't have. I got Feed the Light, which is Swedish, I believe. It's only pretty interesting. I saw it on Tubi, but I figured I'll just get the physical release. Yeah. It's supposed to be, this is based on a story by H.P. Lovecraft. I don't know if I've read the story, but either way, I'm very interested in this. And it's back when Severin was doing blue cases too, and I'm doing all black, which is fine, you know, but there was a time when they were doing blue ones. Yeah. It looks a lot like a Razorhead, you know, and I guess Pi to a degree as well. Yeah. Gwendoline. I've known about this movie for years, so I figured I should just get the Blu-ray. Why not? It has 6 lobby cards in it, which is, you know, kind of cool. Because usually, I don't think Severin really, usually that's Arrow that does lobby cards, right? Not Severin, right? But even then, Arrow does them only for certain releases. And I guess that's the case for Severin as well. Because this is the only release I have of theirs that has lobby cards. But either way, I heard this was a fun movie, you know. I like her outfit. Yeah. Robo War, which is fun. I recommend it. Yeah, it's basically a ripoff of RoboCop and Terminator, RoboCop and Predator. It's like a mashup of those two movies. But, you know, if you like Italian horror, especially stuff that's just cheesy fun, then you can't go wrong with this movie. I mean, I already showed the back, but I'll show it. Yeah, Reb Brown, you got Catherine Hickland, you got Jim Gaines Jr. I like the robot character. He's cool. Oh, what? And there's a soundtrack too. This has a soundtrack. Mine does. I don't know if there's releases that don't have it, but you know, I gotta finish this up because I'm running low on space, I think. I got the Lindsay Baker Complete Collection. I do enjoy my Gialli. This has Orgasmo, So Sweet, So Perverse, A Quiet Place to Kill, and Knife of Ice. I look forward to checking these out. I don't have any box sets from Severin, so I figured I might as well get this one. That's it. It caught my interest. Yeah. And from the Criterion sale, I got Kronos, the Guillermo del Toro film, which I've been wanting to see this one for a while. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I heard good things about it, so yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of rushing through the end here. I got The Night Porter, which I know very little about, but I've been wanting to check it out. Yeah, I'm not going to say much more. I believe it's German or Italian, one of the two. Anyway, You got Repo Man, which I've been wanting this one for a while too. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie. I remember enjoying it though, and Harry Dean Stanton is in it. Emilio Estevez, you know. Yeah. That's all I have for now, because I'm pretty sure I'm getting low on space here. I'll post this up probably tonight or tomorrow. Either way, you'll see it. Um, yeah, and that's it for now. I don't know when I'm going to do another video, probably within the next few weeks or so. It's kind of an end of the year kind of thing, last video of the year kind of thing. And that's it. Have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy time with his family and loved ones. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.